Kai, which camera am I looking at? Sweet. All right. What's up, guys? Happy Monday. It is June 25th. We are back from about a week and a half off break. Thank you so much for those of you who submitted for that survey. We have some really, really great developments coming up from future breakdowns. So stay tuned for some of those changes. We have an awesome day today. I want to first preface this by saying that this is a breakdown that just please go out, please share. If you are a veteran or you know a veteran, this is a really awesome opportunity. We are joined here today with representatives from Macy's to announce a campaign that it applies nationwide, whether you served in the military or you didn't. So stay tuned for that announcement. It's coming up in just a few minutes. And actually, let's just do the announcement now.
Hello.
What's going on with Macy's?
Hello. Absolutely. Thank you for having us. Well, in the spirit of 4th of July, we want to invite our Macy's customers to give back to our military families and our veterans. We have a special fundraisers, Macy's Give Back to Those Who Serve. And that's going to be a $3 donation. And that customer will get a 25% off shopping pass. And what is so awesome, all the proceeds of that $3 donation will go to 3 amazing nonprofit national organizations. The Bunker Labs, amazing. We have Blue Star Families and Team Rubicon. So that is totally amazing. And these organizations empower and support our military families and our veterans to be leaders and team builders and problem solvers in their communities.
That's awesome. So just 25% off if you donate $3 to Blue Star and Team Rubicon, 2 friends of ours that have been involved in this show and have been involved with the Bunker since for the last couple of years. So shout out Will McNulty at Team Rubicon. This is really amazing. So this is why I wanted to share it, because this applies to anybody. It's a great deal. You're helping veterans, and what's not to love? That,
no, right? It's perfect. It's a great way.
Yeah.
Great way to come in and salute to all of the veterans who serve, and to get an additional 25% off on most items throughout the store while shopping at Macy's. Amazing. And that is nationwide, and Macy's gives all the proceeds back to the veterans, so that's phenomenal.
It's great. So I think today too, so that's a huge announcement. There's more details in the description in this video. But today we're going to be talking about personal branding and about kind of dressing authentically but dressing professionally, which if you watch the breakdown, this is our 41st episode doing this, and I think I've worn this exact outfit 10 or 11 times.
It's your signature
so go back through the archives. Exactly. I was just saying that for me it's like 1996 is what I said earlier. So I dress like it's the 90s. Maybe I should step it up a little bit. Whatever. Another day. But I want to share a story about a bunker company a couple of years ago that I think is very applicable to this conversation. I won't say the name of the company or the person, but they'll figure it out. Anyway, there's a bunker company that was doing a dry cleaning service, and went and pitched at one of our muster event here in Chicago, in front of judges and in front of hundreds of other people, and they killed it. The pitch was phenomenal, and the judges, got together afterwards and they took their scores down, and they all agreed that the pitch was amazing. But we're looking at the founder of a dry cleaning company, and the first thing they said was, "You're the founder of a dry cleaning company, but you're wearing a outrageously wrinkled button down. Like, how can we take you seriously if you're running this dry cleaning company, right, if you're wearing this wrinkled shirt?" Right. So it's going to be a no. It's just I always I like to think about that story, and how others perceive you as a startup founder is really important, and it could be potentially the most important thing to your business. But this also goes toward just job interviews or day-to-day dress in the first place too, I guess. So take me through what you guys do. And
well, what we do as stylists at Macy's, we work with clients who are coming in to either pick out an outfit for a job interview, let's say using the work experience, for example. We help get them situated where if they're going out on an interview, what do they feel comfortable wearing? What is the potential job opportunity? What's going to be the right outfit for that particular interview? And then aside from that, we outfit them for, it could be just filling in their wardrobe for, Monday through Friday, but weekend wear as well. So for somebody who's coming into the workforce, like leaving, let's say, a veteran who's just going out to start and look for a new position, we're going to kind of, try to help them figure out what it is that they need in their wardrobe and just get them going so that they're all set, prepared, and if they do have a particular fashion sense of what it is that they like, then we'll definitely work with that. And if not, then we'll give them some guidelines as far as what is appropriate, where to get started, what's the best thing to do, how to put your best foot forward, and how to find your look so that you are authentic, but yet you still give a great first impression, because that is really what everybody's going to remember. And that's it. I don't know, April, what would you like to?
I mean, just even to piggyback off your story, like I think that is a brilliant story, and I'm glad you tell that, because you're selling your brand, so you are the spokesperson. I like to say I am my advertising, I am my marketing. So if I'm presenting myself as a stylist or a makeup artist, you better believe my face better be ready. And I have a put together wardrobe, and to be pitching his dry cleaning business, he definitely should have had a nicely pressed shirt.
Had been dry cleaned.
This shirt was from my dry cleaning company.
So I do want to say that a couple weeks later, he then pitched again at this event called Technori here in Chicago, and he was wearing the most immaculate.
Oh yeah, I bet.
So he
learning
learned.
from experience. Yeah, the best way to do it.
Learned the hard way, but he learned. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. Sometimes, I guess. So I'm going to talk directly to my little brother Jack for a second here. So Jack is in the Army. He's an infantryman. He's deployed out in Korea right now.
Hi, Jack.
Hey, Jack. He is going to get out of the military in like 2 years. Okay. And Jack is, I'm sorry, buddy, but your style, we got to work on it. Where does he start? What are some like basic things he can do to, let's say, maybe not to
get started,
but to get started, yeah.
Well, I suppose I would recommend to Jack to either look through a men's fashion publication, if that's anything that would interest him. But I think really just walking into a store, walking into Macy's, talking to one of the sales associates on the selling floor in the men's department, anybody there is going to help give him great advice. As far as, where to even get started. He could definitely book an appointment with a MyStylists, because we are a great service and we're free, and it's, this is what we do. We really help somebody like Jack who's just getting started. Okay, let's see, what do you need? What do you have in your wardrobe? What do you, like, what kind of profession are you pursuing? What can we do to help you find your look? And then that is something that I think would be very easy for him. But really, just to get started, be observant, walk down the street, see what people are wearing, walk into a store, see what's in the stores, what fashions are actually being displayed in the stores, and that helps, because I do think most people, when they see something, they think, oh yeah, I like that. Jack's going to identify with something. He's going to see something in the department store or in any store, and he's going to say, yeah, I really like that look. And they'll ask for help, and et cetera, and
so Jack has a bright future.
Jack has got a bright future.
Jack has options.
Yes,
he definitely has options.
Definitely.
Good. So speaking to that, so back to the campaign, or back to this announcement a little bit, where we're gonna do a couple of these in person, starting next week, right? So in Chicago. Is
it July 12th?
July 12th,
I believe, in the Chicago store, and we're going to be outfitting 2 veterans, and then helping them figure out, what it is that they need, and
The attendees will have our personal stylist there, our My Stylist there to have conversation. What do you like? What are your wardrobe necessities? And if they don't know, we can help them figure that out. Definitely transitioning into the work field. What are your key pieces? How many slack shoes? Is it a winter thing? Is it a spring thing? So definitely we're excited about that event on the 12th to be able to help figure out what their fashion sense is, and not even and it's not overwhelming. Your everyday dress doesn't have to be like super runway,
No.
but you definitely want to look put together.
you
want
just
to
are
look
there to
organized.
help also to just help people build their confidence.
Right.
Because to me, I think that's really the most important thing.
If you look good, you feel good.
Yes, and then when you are ready, when you do go out on those job interviews or wherever you're going, you feel great. You know that you've done the work, and we've helped you do the work, and now you're ready to go out there and get that job or start a new business or whatever it is you're going to be doing.
Right.
And a lot of the times, fit matters. Actually,
Fit matters for sure.
You want to know the different brands have different cuts and things like that. So you definitely want to take the time to try things on. And sometimes you may need to ask questions. And of course, that's where a stylist come in. But also, in a conversation earlier that we were having, find the person that kind of mirrors the style that you're comfortable with.
Right.
Maybe you're not comfortable with the gentleman that's wearing the 3-piece suit, the double knotted tie, the super pointy shiny toe shoes. You want someone who's a little bit more casual. Find that sales associate. Let them know what your ideas are and your needs are, and they can help you get you where you need to be.
Very cool. So I just want to throw that out. So yeah, tomorrow in Seattle and Minneapolis, this is what's going on at Macy's location in Seattle and Minneapolis. So if you go to our website, you can find more information on that. And then July 12th in Chicago and Columbus is when we're doing that. It's tomorrow.
Ooh.
It's crazy.
And
It sounds
I
so fast.
believe
I know.
I forgot to mention the fundraiser goes from June 28th through July 8th. So that's very important. That $3 donation is definitely going to make a difference and help impact things in a positive way. So don't want to forget to mention that.
Awesome. Well, I'm not done yet. I have a couple
Okay.
questions. This is kind of like a personal, so just stay with me here.
Get ready.
What would you say like every like person need, like in their arsenal, kind of like how many suits should I have, or like what color shoes should I have, or what are some like very basic things like that? It was like the toolkit for professional dress.
Take it away.
Well, I
Patty.
would say, I guess it depends what you do for a living. So, I mean, if you're a banker, then you need multiple suits. You know, if you're going into the banking profession, it's very conservative. Men are generally in suits every single day, shirt, tie, suits. Women as well are in suits or a dress and a jacket. Very conservative, very professional. And then I think every other profession, it just all depends on what you're doing. So, for example, if you are a guy that works in an extremely business casual environment, you may only need 1 or 2 suits in your arsenal for weddings, you know, special events that come up in your life. Yes, you need maybe a great navy blue suit, you know, maybe a gray suit, and maybe a sport coat. So really not that much. And then you need at least, I would say, at least at the minimum, 5 great pairs of pants to wear to work every day. Unless you're in jeans every single day, then maybe you only need like 2 or 3 alternatives.
Right.
It just depends on your budget, what your budget allows, because the other thing too that's really important, you don't want to be wearing the same clothes over and over and over, because they do get worn looking.
I hear that.
Worn, tattered, and torn. And so
Worn,
you
tattered,
always want to look like, even if you're going to work in jeans and a casual shirt, you still don't want to look like you're wearing, you know, clothes that are really, they've been worn too much. So it's important that everybody spruces up their wardrobe throughout the year. But, and as far as shoes, same thing. Like, a lot of people are business casual, but still they need a good, like, 3 pairs of, you know, some sort of dress shoe. My husband works in business casual. He's in khakis of some sort, whether it's black, navy, khaki, a guy like a dress shirt, and he has, I don't know, let's say 5-6 different pairs of shoes that he changes out. So it all really depends on what you do.
Don't get trapped. You referred to it earlier before we started, but like the sweatshirt. And
Don't,
jeans,
at college
it
is
Silicon
over.
Valley chic.
Yes.
Yeah.
There, you know, when you've moved on from your past life of possibly college if you went to school or whatever, now you're in the workforce. And it doesn't matter really what you do. You really should put your best foot forward every day.
Right.
I really think.
Oh,
April and I are saying, we like somebody that looks like they've put it together. Even if it is jeans and a t-shirt and or a polo, you know, like there's been some thought.
Right. And I think there's like the whole like dress for the job you want mentality.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then also I think like this is important for the military community is that coming out of the military, like dress is a good way to externally show credibility that you might not have, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense.
What are you saying? That like you're
So,
dressing?
If you come out and you're this, you know, I'm not saying that veterans aren't like well put together. That's not what I'm trying to say.
We're not saying that. We are not saying that.
It's not saying that at all. But for anybody to be the most overdressed person, we were talking about this earlier, to come in and be this like, if you're wearing a suit and everybody else is wearing jeans and you can dress, you can always take the jacket.
Take the jacket off, get comfortable. But at least I think it always shows that you respect what you're doing. You're respecting this interview opportunity or meeting, whatever, and that you take it seriously. And you know, you put a lot of time and thought into it.
Right.
And I think people on the other end, on the other side of the table, they appreciate that. They appreciate the fact that you have put some time and thought into what you're wearing, what your presentation is, your personal presentation.
Exactly.
Because that first impression is really what's going to be remembered. I do think. But
I agree. Well, do you have any other thoughts on this?
I mean, Patty, she's actually the master stylist
No,
here. But definitely, and as we were having our conversation, I'm just thinking about when I started in the retail world, and I was like 17, and I was working for this one brand, and we had like a wardrobe allowance, and I just kind of take this the pieces that you need that you can switch up. We'd get 7 pieces, right? Like 2 tops, 2 jackets, 3 pairs of pants, or a pair of pants and 2 skirts, and you remix it each day, and you can come up with literally 5 to 7 outfits. So I think as far as like when you're adding things to your wardrobe, if you start off with 7 pieces, 2 tops, 2 over pieces, 3 bottoms, and then you can like change that up with that 1 jacket and then 1 shirt, and then you can wear slacks with it one day, then you can wear a skirt with it one day. I'm talking as far as a woman. And you can just totally rotate that, and then without burning everything out, and also being budget conscious. Every paycheck, add another pair of pants. Right. Add another shirt when you're building your professional wardrobe. So
basically what you're starting with the basics, so that everything is intermixable.
Interchangeable. Exactly. Yes. And then every week or every other week you add another
little piece.
You don't have to break the bank all at once. You can add those pieces as you go, and then 6
that
months
applies
down
to
the
men
line, you
and
have a
women.
whole closet that goes to men and women.
Yep. And you can add a new pair of shoes.
Add a new pair of shoes, yes. Brown, I think shoes to me, I love shoes. I love to see a man in a nice pair of brown shoes, a nice pair of black shoes.
7 items. That statement overwhelmed me a little bit. That's just me.
7 items that you can interchange throughout a week, and then 1 or 2 pairs of shoes. Your outfits you can wear a pair of brown shoes with, a pair of black shoes with. I think you can rotate that and create a whole new look.
Calculated risks.
Don't be afraid to take calculated risks as long as it looks good.
Cool. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on today.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us. This was fun.
I'll see you guys on the 12th.
Yes, you got it.
We will be there.
Terrific, as will I. And yeah, I don't have anything else.
All right.
I have one question.
Kai's got a question.
Go ahead.
Mostly for my father.
Okay.
Okay.
Jeans and
Yes.
Is that ever appropriate?
Yes, always. Always.
Okay.
Jeans
If
and
they-
running shoes was the
and
question.
work-
Yes.
If anybody didn't hear.
It depends. You know, we were talking about that earlier. Tennis shoes, whether they're running shoes, I don't know, Vans, let's say, are really hot right now. Any different kind of tennis shoe, yes. As long as it's, and well, where are you going in these jeans and tennis shoes?
Right, where's
your
you
dad?
going?
Where's your dad going?
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
Okay, that's his luck. As long as they're clean, you know, there are some that look like they've been doing, you know,
In the garden.
yeah, they've been in the garage, and yes, they're old, they're dated. No, you got to throw those out or save those for yard work, etc.
Like jeans
But
and
fresh,
tennis shoes.
new
Yeah.
running shoes,
Yeah.
they look great.
Because they now have nice tennis shoes.
Like
that-
every brand has such great looking running
We're
shoes.
not talking about like the running New Balance shoes
Right.
and a pair of jeans.
Yeah, your
for
PT
everyday.
Asics, you can throw those out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But a nice little cool sleek sneaker with a jean.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So we got
There's a lot of brands out there
see
that
what
are
Dad
great.
kind
Yes.
of what's
Maybe
his
Dad
shoe
just needs a new pair.
selection. Exactly.
See, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Does that? But that's what he likes to wear. That's his comfort zone.
He likes
So.
to wear. I mean, a lot of people in the military shop at the PX, you know, whenever
Yeah.
they stop, the post exchange.
Okay.
So I think they carry that mentality when they leave the military, thinking that that's the style that they have to continue to wear. And it's much more utilitarian in the military.
In the Army.
The G-Shock, yeah, in the Army.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. I'm just kidding, man.
There's a difference, yeah.
No, just kidding.
Not the best. That's
I was just joking. It's just a joke. Don't take it personally. All right, now this conversation has gotten completely off the rails. Let's bring it back to reality for a second. Thank you so much for coming
You're
on.
very
I'm really excited
welcome.
about this partnership. So
We are
June
too.
28th through July 8th
Yes.
at Macy's around the country. You donate $3 to Bunker Labs, Team Rubicon, and Blue Star families, and you can get 25% off all
Yes.
your in-store or online purchases. Is that
Absolutely.
the right way to pitch?
Most,
Yes, you
most
nailed
all of the online and in-store purchases.
Right, most.
Yes.
Yes.
Selective items, but
Yes.
definitely there's a lot that can be chosen from.
Amazing. Awesome. Well, Kai, take us out. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you.
Thank you.